Hello, room 230. This is me sitting in my living room. Here's Happy. Say hi, Happy. Happy, look at the camera. He doesn't want to look at the camera. Happy isn't always happy, even though that's what his name is. Sometimes he's a little bit grumpy. But Happy and I want to read you a story. Did you know that it was the first day of spring, I believe on the 19th, which I believe was Thursday? I'm a little confused about what day of the week it is. But the first day of spring happened just the other day, and I know some of you, before school got out, you were curious about that because you noticed when we switched over to March, our calendar said it was still winter, and you said, it doesn't feel like winter. Why is it still winter? It doesn't become officially spring until it is the spring equinox. And the equinox, as some of you might remember, sounds like the word equinox sounds like the word equator, and it's when the sun is shining directly on the equator. I don't have a globe at home, so I drew a globe on an orange. Look at that. This line is the equator, and the star, which doesn't look like much of a star, is where we are in Washington. Here's North America, South America, and then if you go, let's see, this way, it's Africa and Europe. I'm realizing it looks backwards on the camera from what it is. Take my word for it. So here we are, and here's the equator. So when it's spring, that means the sun is shining directly on the equator. When it's winter, the sun is shining on the southern hemisphere, and when it's summer, it's shining on the top hemisphere, the northern hemisphere, where we are. So right now, the sun is shining directly on the equator, meaning the days are getting longer and the temperature is getting warmer. And pretty soon, as the Earth continues to tilt, we'll be directly facing the sun, and all of that sun's warmth will be hitting the Earth, and we will be having summer. So just like I did when on the first day of winter and on the first day of fall, I thought I could read you this story on Earth. I know you've heard it before, but I think every time we read it, we learn something new. On Earth we go for a giant ride in space, spinning like a merry-go-round. The Earth spins on its axis and circles the sun in a great sweep. So while it is turning from day to night, it's also circling around the sun, and that's what gives us our seasons. We face the sun, its light and warmth. We live as we live our days. I hope some of you have gotten outside while the sun is out and we're having this warm weather and do a little bit of this. I just came from outside. I went out into my front yard and pulled some weeds because it's so nice outside, and I thought I'm going to get outside and breathe some fresh air. Shadows get long as day rolls into night. At night, we turn away from the sun and see a universe of stars and planets while we dream of what we can do tomorrow. While we spin, we also travel in an orbit around the sun, so that by the time we get back to where we started, we're 1 year older. Here it's showing how it takes 12 full months for the Earth to go around the sun once. 12 months is 1 year. Sorry, Happy. We count months as we grow. In 12 months, a year has gone by. Years go by, day by day. We count them with calendars and candles. There was a lot of March birthdays happening. I think Jaylyn had one last week, and Javon had his birthday, and Caduce had your birthday in March too. Who am I forgetting? There was somebody else. Will you comment below and remind me if it was your birthday this month? Because I think I'm forgetting somebody, and if I'm forgetting you, I'm very sorry. Reshmi. Reshmi had a birthday this month too. The earth tilts on its axis. When we lean towards the sun, we're warmer. When we lean away, we're colder. Our seasons change from summer to autumn and winter to spring. So this one is talking about, this page is talking about what I was talking about with my orange. Here is spring up here. Here's spring up here. And it's starting to get warmer, moving into summer, where see how the earth is tilted a little bit more towards the sun? Here's the sun right in the middle of the book. And then after summer, it will become autumn, and then back to winter. When the earth's top side leans away from the sun, there is winter above the equator and summer below. So if we're having spring right now, what season do you think they're having in the southern hemisphere right now? What's the opposite of spring? In winter, the days get shorter and the nights are longer. By spring, the days get filled with sunlight. We spin and we circle, rotate and revolve, but we don't fall off. Gravity holds us on to Earth. Gently, slowly, around and around, we hold out our arms as we glide through the universe. We fly through space as night becomes day, summer becomes winter, and years go by. The end. And then there's a glossary at the back to show what the different terms mean. So happy spring. I want you to make a point of going outside, noticing what do you see that tells you that it's spring. We notice that the sun is out later. We know that it's getting warmer, but what else do you see that's telling you that it's springtime? Comment below and be on the lookout for more videos because I plan on sending more to you soon. Take care and can't wait to see you again. Bye, Room 230.